Hey everyone, when will Neymar return to play? This is one of the most talked about questions lately. After all, this October, it will be 1 year since his serious knee injury. In this video, you'll see an estimate for his return and also follow how Neymar is doing now in this final phase of his recovery. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. It will help us a lot. Neymar is returning to the pitch, and he's coming back in a different way. Neymar is working in silence and might just surprise us with a version we haven't seen in a long time. Whether we like it or not, even though he's still playing great football, Neymar has reached a different level. He has gone from being just an athlete to becoming a celebrity. Basically, everything Neymar does, or even something someone in his family does, becomes news in the media. So, for a long time, especially now with Neymar's injury, we've seen his name more involved in controversies that have nothing to do with football, and he's appeared more in gossip sites than in sports news. One thing is certain, you might not like Neymar, you might think he's finished, that he doesn't want to play anymore. But the fact remains that Neymar plays incredible football. A player with his skill and technique is something we won't see in Brazilian football for a long time. People can say what they want about Vinicius Jr. or Rodrigo, but none of these players have the same quality and potential as Neymar. Those who saw Neymar at his peak with the Brazilian national team, or at Barcelona, know what I'm talking about. Neymar is on another level as a player, but unfortunately, due to injuries throughout his career, he hasn't reached his full potential. He's been out for almost a year, away from the Brazilian national team, and missed his entire first season with Al Hilal. Of course, for a player like him, who is at the highest level, it's not easy. Recently, on his social media, he even posted that because of this injury, he has thought about giving up many times. But now, when will he return to the pitch? According to the progress of his recovery, Neymar is expected to return to the field almost exactly 1 year after his injury, between September and October, according to Saudi media estimates. On his social media, Neymar has been sharing his recovery and training routine. Of course, these activities are lighter compared to those of an active player, but they are essential for someone recovering from a severe knee injury as they build confidence and stability. Every day, he shows that he's working hard on his recovery. This is why I say this is a different version of Neymar. As I mentioned, in this year of recovery, he got involved in various controversies unrelated to football. But now, in this final phase of recovery, Neymar has been quiet. He's disappeared from the media, no longer appearing in gossip sites. He's focused solely on his recovery. Everything we see on his social media now is related to his family and his training. This indicates that he might have flipped a switch to bounce back after everything people have said about him, including claims that the Brazilian national team doesn't need him, when in fact, it really does. He could present a new version, both physically, since he's no longer the same Neymar he was at 25, and mentally, showing that he's matured and could take on more of a leadership role. Not just a leadership based on his technical skill, but also through his attitude. Regarding his potential return between September and October, there's market information that suggests Neymar's return is closer than ever. In Saudi Arabia, there's a limit on the number of foreign players per team. So, while you could have 50 foreign players on your team, there's a limit to how many you can register for competitions. Neymar wasn't registered by Al Hilal last season due to his injury. Now, his team, Al Hilal, is working on selling another Brazilian player, forward Michael, who might even move to Corinthians. Why is Al Hilal selling Michael? Because they want to sell Michael and use his foreign player spot to register Neymar. This shows that his return is closer than ever. Neymar playing in Saudi Arabia will be good for him at first because a serious injury like this, which he's never had in his career, will definitely impact his confidence when he returns, especially since he's a player who handles the ball a lot and receives a lot of contact. I think he'll be a bit hesitant at first. So, playing in Saudi Arabia, where the football level is lower than in Europe, could help him regain his confidence. The moment he's in Saudi Arabia, we're not concerned with what he'll achieve there, but rather how he'll prepare for the national team. Because, believe me, even at 32, coming off an injury, and after everything he's been through recently, Neymar is still the best player on the Brazilian national team and remains our top technical reference. So, even if many people don't like him, we have to hope that he returns at his best, because if this guy wants to, he can always make a difference. That's always been the case. Now, I'd like to hear from you in the comments. What do you think of this new version of Neymar in the final phase of his recovery, quieter, working hard, and staying out of controversy? Don't forget to comment so we can chat about it. So, folks, that was this Sunday's video. I deeply appreciate your company in another video on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it, comment, and follow me on my social media as well. That's it, folks. We're together, see you tomorrow, and until the next video, stay with God.